Hi guys, this is Upmo from OP Gaming, and I got a message that, sorry to tell you guys, a few days ago my computer died. My woman went and put in some extra money to get me a new processor, same shitty one that I had in here, but it became very apparent that this computer can't do what it was built to do. I'm going to go on a little bit of a backstory explaining this and what happened and why I just can't up and start this again. 2 years ago, I was putting into motion to get this channel started so I could stream and produce content and show people what I love to do. I love to play games. I love games. And when I was trying to figure out who to talk to build a PC, my girlfriend, who is still my girlfriend now, went and told me that her cousin was really good with computers. You know, and I worked with his wife, and she said, no, he's an expert. And I went and finally met him in person, and he claimed to be an expert. You know? He's like, yeah, I could build you whatever the heck you want, bud. What do you need? And I explained to him what I needed. He's like, alright, yeah, I can help you with that. And I'm like, how much is that going to cost me? $1,200. We could get this running. So I went and picked up an 80-hour shift, which doesn't exist. The place where I did work had so much wrong with it, but the one right thing it had with it was the fact you could work whatever you want when you want. And I worked 80 hours one week and 75 hours the next week. I was stupid exhausted. When I finally got my paycheck, which would have been on the following week, after getting yelled at for working too many hours, I went over to his place half awake, and I had a shift going later that day. And we went and ordered the parts, and the parts came, and then this is where some of the stuff wrong went down. He ordered the wrong RAM sticks, and he ordered the wrong motherboard. Not only that, but before he figured out it was the wrong motherboard, he bent some pins in the motherboard when he was trying to put the i5 in it. And was just like, oh shit. Well, we tried to save it by talking to an expert in town who pretty much just laughed at my computer build. He was like, nah, you can't save that. You can't save that. You're gonna have to buy a new motherboard. And, you know, I was like, well, fuck. I was a little pissed because I was out $300. This the guy that helped me out was like, well, come back to me in a week when you have a new motherboard. And I'm like, I won't get paid for another 2. And then my woman was really cool and bought me a motherboard on the spot that was needed for the PC. So we went and got the PC finally built. Find out, didn't have the right RAM sticks in it. He ordered the wrong RAM sticks. And I was like, so how much is that going to cost me? $120. That's what it costed me. So, you know, it was a $1,100 bill. I want to say the actual total was like $1,175. That was the total. Now you're going to have to add in a new motherboard into it. And you're going to have to add in $120 worth of RAM sticks in it. He also told me what keyboard and mouse to get, which I went and got the little bit fancier versions, which totaled up to $300 between the two. And you're looking at $1,820. $1,800 into this PC, and I'm gonna have to say, I've had nothing but problems with it. And he just kept on brushing it off and telling me I had nothing to worry about. It's all good. And my first stream with this was a colossal failure. We were doing Bloodborne with it, and it was pushing my CPU power up to like 83%. The frame rate was all over the place. It looked like a fucking mess. It couldn't even stream. And my internet wasn't the problem because my internet is 200 down, 60 up. So that's not the problem. Not the problem at all. And it came down to the day where this guy went and had a good idea. He's like, you should get the Oculus Rift for your channel, you know? And he always told me my computer was strong. And I'm like, all right, yeah, sure, let's do this. And I went to go look it up, and my computer was so fucking bad. Not only could it not run the Oculus Rift, but it couldn't run anything from 2014. Computer is a joke. And I spent $1,800 on it. I knew nothing of computers. I absolutely trusted this guy. And to anybody who wants to build a computer, I'm going to have to tell you right now, for a newbie, you're going to have to find somebody that can break it down and explain it to you. Computers aren't that integral, but like when you're coming in there with no knowledge and people are throwing up words like processor, graphics card, RAM sticks, motherboard, you're like, what the fuck kind of language is this? So I got fucked hard. I got screwed over. And the computer's up and running now, or I wouldn't be able to make this video. But I found out the way how he has it built, I got two analogies for it. It looks like a souped up sports car, and you go and lift up the hood, and you're seeing parts from a Model T Ford in the son of a bitch, so it blows up when you try to go 30 miles an hour. My second analogy for it is this fucker got me an Olympic sprinter, and I needed a deadlifter. The sprinter can't deadlift shit. So I lost all this money, so when my computer died, I went and reached out to this guy, you know? Actually, I went and reached out to him the first time when I found out this computer couldn't run shit. And he was like, well, you know what? I will find you the guy that showed me how to build computers. And I feel really bad. I'll give you $100 for your trouble, because I feel like this is my fault in some way. And I'm like, fuck you, dude. I wanted to invent the technology to have my fist go through a phone and bust out all of his teeth in one punch. Nobody would be in a happy mood after getting fucked out of almost $2,000. Now, I've done favors for this dude before. I've modded his 3DSs so him and his woman wouldn't have to pay for games anymore. And, you know, it was just a favor. It was me being nice. I didn't do it for just them. I do it for anybody that wanted it. Free charge. And he went through it to my face when my computer died. He's like, you're damn lucky I didn't charge you for my services. I did this out of the kindness of my heart, and I didn't claim to be an expert. I really wanted to make sure that technology for taking your hand and throwing it into your phone and busting out someone's teeth did exist. You know, I was like, Google it. Can I punch people through phones? Only if they're standing on the other side of the phone. So not really. This dude was one of the faces of our channel when we were Optimal Kaibon Gaming. He was the Kaibon and the Optimal Kaibon. He killed off the stream when we were actually starting to finally get some grounding because his wife hated us for whatever reason. The second time was when I went and found out how to mod the 3DS. I had to spend $300 to get a modded 3DS just to reverse engineer it, figure out how it worked. Got it ready for Pokemon Sun and Moon. He didn't give a shit. He was like, yeah, we're not going to stream, but you're going to hack my 3DS so it can do what you just did with yours. That's what I want. So we're not streaming? No. We told people that we were going to do that stream, and he screwed me on it. And now the final straw, which is this time, he broke my computer. He gave me a sprinter when I needed a deadlifter. And I honestly think he did it out of spite. He told me that this computer was amazing and I would never need a new one, and then I found out it was built to the exact same parts of his dated piece of shit PC, which he was still trying to tell me was a great PC, by the way. Just to find out he actually replaced his PC with exactly what I wanted. That is some of the most spiteful bullshit. I can't even put it to words. I'm so upset. And because of that, I can't stream, I can't make any content, and I can't do anything. I don't know how long it's going to take me to get another computer. My woman said that she got me a grant for computer sciences this year for school. I don't know what the rules are all going to entail into that, and for all we know, we might have a computer strong enough to do computer science, but not stream, which is understandable. But Kaibon, thank you for ruining my stream a third time. He's on vacation right now. He told me he's having a good time and having a vacation. Taking away people's money and ruining what they love to do. I hope that makes your vacation all the more worth it. When you do stuff for somebody free of charge, and they turn around and kick you in the teeth, and then I want to say their words were, hey, it's not my fault, you knew the risks. I didn't know the risks because I was told I was working with an expert. I'm going to end this off on one logical note, because he tried to tell me that he was inexperienced and I knew that. And what logical fallacy would anybody throw an unexperienced person almost $2,000 in cash to build something for a task? That would make no sense at all. I'd have just got my 5-year-old to build me a PC. And I probably would have came back with a whole bunch of stuffed animals from Build-A-Bear. You were an expert. but actually you were a horrible person and an even worse friend. Thank you for killing my stream, and I'll be back whenever I can. You guys have a good one. I'm sorry that this happened.